Buenos dias, YouTube. How are you guys doing? Like and subscribe. This is Elena. I'm here in Jalisco, Mexico. I'm getting ready to eat some carne asada and ensalada de Nápoles. So they just gave me my food to go, and I was like, no, I'm eating here. I got, oops, gracias. This is a coastline. I'm not sure about these tortillas. They a little burnt. I guess that's how they do it. Now, let me try to move all this around me. Se va a dejar tu hueco, ¿ok? Pero that's not that much. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, we got. I had to have the consomme, even though I'm like, I don't know if it's good season for this steak. So we got carne asada, ensalada de Nápoles, and then just some sides. So let's get started. This is so good. Amen. I miss my son so much, but everything's gonna be okay. I got some really exciting news. I'm pregnant again. Very excited. That's just what we're doing down here, I guess. I don't know. But I got pregnant again. And my son, he did get to be around me when I was pregnant. So uh, Avi knows he has a sibling on the way. So we're just praying for him. And yeah. At first, I was kind of like, what the heck? Because I wanted Avi to be an only child, but I guess that's not what God's plan was. So it only took me a day of just kind of being nervous, and then now I'm like, you know what? It's a blessing, and now I know I can do it on my own. And go ahead and hold me to it. It's another boy. Yay! What am I doing here? Right? What am I doing here? Plus, I went to, well, I won't talk about everything, but they were saying that like I could get arrested for bringing my son out here. And I'm like, I don't care. It just, you have one life. Nobody has a right to take my child from me at all. My mom had to lie to get this story going to take him from me because she was jealous. Plain and simple. All of the endearments that I would say to my son, one of the things that she said before we had to go is she told me, she was like, I'm good at making those things up, aren't I? And I was like, bitch, I'm out of here. It's like single white female, but just way worse. Way, way worse. I'm like, I don't even know why. I don't care, because you've been talking to family and not having me talk to them or being around them for so long. Them just popping up and saying, oh yeah, let's just help continue to ruin her life. You guys have a storyline that nobody agrees with you guys. Nobody agrees with you guys. Should I have ever had to go through so much homelessness? Who kicked me out? Your family, twice in Arizona. They both instructed me to live outside, and I ended up pregnant, living outside for 2 months with my son. That's my mom's side of the family. When I was in college and I was at the point of getting my internship, or like at my internship to get a job, then she goes to court to get me evicted from the house. And nothing happens. So her having this cycle of anything that's yours, I'm going to take. When she was told to surrender her firearm and leave her apartment, she takes my wallet, my jewelry, and my hairbrushes, and then calls the police and tells them to bring me her back my mirror. And you have my child. So it doesn't like open and shut case. None of that shit matters. It's not your baby. You more than anybody is accountable for everything that was moved towards that direction of trying to take him from you, because you were there for the months that we were staying with you. You're such a good mom. Then you start getting weird. Shit starts happening. You become abusive. And we leave. Simple as that. You going back and needing to call and create this dialogue. Why doesn't anybody stop and say, why do you have to talk to me about it? And they can't talk to me about anything. Anybody could have said, you know what, you need to mind your own business and leave her alone. All the healthcare providers told you that. Don't worry, we're all going to be back in favor of Avi's future, because he does not need to be anywhere around you. We're just keeping it calm because we don't want you to kill him. Or you and Marcus get together and say, oh, I don't think he's healthy. We said he should only be breastfed for only 3 months. This and that, whatever. You guys don't have any problem going in court and lying when it comes to me, or lying to my face. So all of that shit, everybody doesn't need to address or continue to ask you guys why you do stuff. You guys did it. You're grown-ups. There was a point that I was a child and you guys were the adults. You guys still aren't the adults. I want my freaking uncles to divorce both of them trifling, useless ass bitches. They're freeloaders, straight up. They haven't done shit. You don't have them work and they're ugly as hell. They need to go. The only thing that they've helped my uncles do is to not be around me. They're not family. I don't care if my whole family hates me. I don't care. You don't like me because I'm a stripper? You don't think that I should have a child because I'm a stripper? It's legal. You just feel some kind of way. And I've made opportunities for myself to do something else. And then you guys get in the way of all of that shit, trying to keep me outside and all this other stuff. At the end of the day, you guys can have your moments of trying to traumatize my life, but I walk off beautifully. I live beautifully. Even when I was homeless, I lived beautifully. I did whatever it took to make sure that I was eating and everything else. And you know what? That's not right. But I don't have a family that is supportive of me. They want to observe me and be like, oh, she has this talent and this talent. She's good at cooking. Your life mission is to spend thousands of dollars for an attorney to keep me away from a kitchen because God forbid, you guys, it's just the karma that's coming to you is just unbelievable. But it's just shouldn't be a surprise. You guys have actively tried to make me a sacrifice. And you think I don't know that shit. You guys don't have any experience with real people. Obviously. That's why I'm chilling. I'm staying calm. Because when I come back to the States, I'm fucking everybody's shit up. I'm going to bring y'all along with me. And I'm going to tell you, on me and what I've been through, this is how I'm going to handle it. So you can like and subscribe and follow this whole situation, but you don't take a perfectly healthy nursing baby from their mom. My mom moved to Georgetown, Indiana 3 days after she filed for custody in a secluded area to rent a house in a secluded area. She did not want me and my son, when my son was born, she did not want us living on that Reisterstown Road strip in Owings Mills where I can catch the bus to the block to make money if I need to, and all public resources. So I'm good with me and my son, with food stamps, whatever, on welfare and getting public assistance. It's all super accessible. She wanted to shut that down. I want you on my insurance so we don't have benefits based off of his mom's income because we don't have any money coming in. We are getting government assistance. So you didn't want none of that shit to be available to us so that I could stay at home with my son, and you just wanted to dismantle everything, and you're sitting there. My son is not there he's there with his sweet grandma. He's there like a hostage. She's not nice to him. She's already been abusive towards him, and we still have some unresolved issues. That sounds like when y'all see, I want to put this bitch on the news when she gets arrested. Seriously. If I get arrested and halfway between that, I don't care if I'm on the news. I don't give a shit. I look better than my older sister being on the news talking about nothing. Bitch, don't even get me started because she started the whole, Elena has a, no, bitch, I was high. I was 18 years old and I was high. And I ended up in a hospital because you kicked me out the house talking about she has this and that and whatever, but you got ADHD, which is a total fucking lie. And you have dyslexia, which is a total fucking lie. So if you look up Ashley Esposito and it's Baltimore commissioner and all this shit, bitch, you didn't even step in the city until after the riots had attention. You would have never even moved into the city if that wasn't there. And now you're trying to squeeze yourself on some kind of pedestal. Them kids don't need to be around you. You were super violent growing up, punching Rebecca in the head almost on a daily basis. You were a fucking terrorist in the house. Out of my mom's abusive behaviors, Ashley is the worst person that came out of it. Seriously. But she's like, oh, my sister, you say all this shit about me, but I can't be at the table with you. Right? I can't be around the people that you're around. You would start sweating bullets and being crazy and nervous if I was around any of the people that you're around because I'm normal as fuck and friendly. So it's okay because y'all been sitting there being like, oh, I gotta avoid her. But then you guys actively do shit behind my back to keep me from ever getting ahead. So trust me, I haven't even started shit with you guys. Now I am. Yep. So when all the times that you guys were talking about she's a stripper and this and that, whatever, and she shouldn't be there, people have access to you via the television and the news, and they can contact you and this and that, whatever. Okay, cool. And you're in Baltimore representing anything that has to do with kids, which you have no business representing shit that has to do with kids. Let's talk about it. Okay, because you can come down to the block and spend $100 on me to be butt ass naked on Baltimore Street. Pick your club. It could be Shea Joey's, it could be Lust, it could be Harem is Closed Circus, it could be any of those clubs. You could come and find me and talk to me, and I will get booty ball naked. Simple as that. Sometimes I'm butt ass naked, people just sitting at the bar with $1. So let's use our resources around us, okay? I don't have shit to hide. But anyways, my phone's about to die, and I'm gonna finish this shit up and go and lay down with my little binky ball that's in my stomach. And pray for Avi, everybody, please. And pray that he's safe and that he survives this whole thing, and that, you know, she doesn't have any privacy with him. We're always going to call to have somebody come and check on him. You did not just sign off and say, I'm the mom now. Now I'm going to practice all the shit that she was saying to her son so I can try to be in her shoes. No, he was a blessing to me. He's a blessing to this world. And he deserves to be with his mom, who he loves. And he deserves to be a social baby like he is. Not secluded and hide so that you can have a stage for yourself and your, Munchausen syndrome. With my son, it's very scary for him to be with you because it's not any amount of time before Barbara starts saying, oh, I think that he could be sick this way, and start looking shit up, bitch, because you don't work. You don't cook. You don't go to the grocery store because it gives you anxiety. You're a lazy white bitch, and I want my uncle to divorce you. That's my goal, to divorce you and for Uncle Marty to get rid of his ugly ass ghost of a wife because she's ugly, period. There's a lot of beautiful things happening in my life with my son, my beautiful son, and my new beautiful son. Get her out of here. Why is she here starting shit with me? Her and my mom looked me in the face and said they will put him up for adoption. And I don't even know Carol, so she's got to go. I don't care what conversations you've had. You never talked to me. And Barbara's sitting there like, you have no juice with me, bitch, because you can't. Can you be alone with me? No, because I would bust you in your face. Simple as that. I would punch you in your goddamn face. You spent so much time making my mom and helping her, assisting her, and dismantling her kids, her family, having all of these problems, trying to get her to buy a house she cannot afford, and just watching her ruin her life. We were all born before your kids were born, and you've tried to make up all of this shit to make them something that they're not. They have an identity crisis. Your son's sitting there calling my child an N-word. It's not you married somebody black and you're black and all this. No, you're racist. My uncle wouldn't even, his kids wouldn't be racist if you weren't there. You need to go. You never did shit for anybody. Oh, I can look something up. I can clean a house. Anybody with a big house that a man's paying for is going to do it. A senorita's going to do it. A hoe's going to do it. Somebody from the strip club. Hey, bitches do dates. The fuck? You ain't shit. And you need to realize that. And what you got yourself involved in, you have a daughter that just had a baby and you think that I should have my child taken from me because it makes you feel better about yourself? Girl, bye. Goodbye. You're never safe nowhere where I'm at. Just so you know that. You and Carol. Anywhere where I'm at. Don't even try me. I'm not worried about your kids. You're the problem. Why haven't your kids been around me? Because you guys needed to say, Elena, is this and that, whatever. How am I the person that you guys need to identify as somebody that's, she's mentally ill. Okay, so my older sister called because I was high, so I got in a psych ward. And my mom calls to put me in a psych ward because it's a form of imprisonment, abuse, and torture for me as an adult to keep me from any opportunities. Anytime I had tried to go to school and got financial aid, I get the cops called on me, and this is going on, and nothing's going on. You guys know that in the depths of your soul. It doesn't hurt me if you guys don't like me. I don't care. I'm still a good person out of all of it. But you need to realize I don't want them bitches in that family anymore. They can dip. They can go file your divorce work paper, leave them on the side. They haven't done shit for anybody. They've broken your family apart, kept them away from you. And now they have me, who's the prettiest one, with you guys taking my child while my mom's watching that. I don't know if it's a Netflix show where they're like, the government is taking these babies and taking these girls and making them give their babies to rich people. You were watching that shit before you did this shit. So you're just you're just dunzo. Like, I just don't fuck with any of you guys. You guys looked at me being pregnant as just, let it be real and make her believe that we really like her so we can make it even worse. Well, you know what? You didn't. My son loves me. He had an amazing time in Mexico. He has tons of people that love him here. So many people got to hold him and meet him, and he's very social. He loves people. But what you guys are doing, calling him the N-word, saying you're going to put him up for adoption, my mom abusing him, you guys not stepping in and being like, bitch, you know, I'm the only one that stepped in. The social workers were the only one that stepped in. And people that are, you know, in that industry to help people are the only ones that stepped in. So you just went and spent a quick, maybe $2,000 for an attorney and just swooped up and took my child and think that's it. Nope. You're every week. Go CPS, go knock on the door, go knock on the door. You can't have any, like I said to the police before, you can't be around my son unattended. You failed miserably. And you're going to pay for all of that. It's not everybody's going to do what you say. Once they realize what energy that you wasted on emergency services for a completely bullshit-ass non-emergency, nothing. You can't take direction from a mom who says she doesn't want you changing his diapers or bathing him anymore, and that's it. Walk away. But you made all of this. I'm in fucking Mexico. Like, what? You know, from just not knowing that my body, my choice, and no means no. It's serious. It's too much years. It's 17 years of you interfering with me becoming an adult. So you need to understand that that's not legal. You stand at a desk and hide, and you got to hide from your job. You don't want to walk in the government building after you made false police reports, lied to the judge, all this shit. For some, you know, people like to talk. People like to see people in person when they say and trust that they, you know, were truthful. But you can't go back to work. If my son wasn't with you and I wasn't with you, you weren't able to get remote work. That was your only motivation. So you went through all of this trouble so you don't have to go back to DC because you'll be at work sweating your ass off with all that shit going on, kicking me out, your daughter's homeless, and, you know, being trafficked by you and Terry, and maybe Uncle Marcus. I don't know, because the way they treated me, who knows? Maybe y'all all are just sitting there creating this private weird-ass show and trying to keep me from being at the club and complaining when I'm at the club. No, she's supposed to live outside, and Ashley and Becca fully support you guys. Why? Because they're uglier. Because they got acne. Like, seriously, Ashley, that Baltimore commission, I'm shitting on you. And I'm coming back and I'm going to shit on you. And I'm going to use my public resources because I do want to waste my time fucking with you guys. You guys have spent so much time. You stole my car, my first car. Rebecca called Jason, had my tire slashed. Adam had my car impounded. That's 3 cars. It's that big of a problem. If I had a car, apartment, regular life, and a wardrobe, it just ruined your life. Well, it's going to get ruined. So I'm